Although numbers have dropped in recent years, unplanned teenage pregnancies and sexually transmitted infections remain a major problem in South Africa. Government has numerous projects educating youngsters about being sexually active. But what really are some of the issues at play?
When it comes to sex, teenagers face many challenges. They are confronted by lack of access to health advice, as well as social and cultural taboos around sex.
The first thing the nurse asked me was my age, and I said I'm 17.
And I'm doing great legging.
She questioned if at this age I'm sexually active, because in her Zulu culture, girls who are 17 are still virgins. The fact that she questioned why I've come for contraceptives at such a young age, that is totally unacceptable. That means she is promoting teenage pregnancy. And after that, I told myself I'll never go back to the clinic for contraception.
The new Western Cape Minister of Health is aware of the problems after receiving numerous complaints. She agrees that things need to change.
Provisions within the Family Planning Act, it does state that from 12 years onwards, any person can come for contraceptive. It is a responsibility of every health worker to understand in terms of how they're supposed to conduct themselves, in terms of their attitude.
It appears that many clinic staff still hold traditional views and are not trained in how to deal with young people becoming sexually active.
As this 13-year-old that comes in, I need to shift not to be a mother at the clinic, but to be a health worker and to give the service that I've been, I've empowered to have, because as a nurse, you go through a training. You need to apply your training to your workplace.
Public clinics.
Firstly, the nurses are rude. They do not know how to address people.
I understand the service wasn't on point, like it was slow. At 10 o'clock, they all took a tea break, and then we had to sit for a long time and wait for them to come back.
Many young men have similar experiences in public clinics.
I was there for to heal an STI. So my experience there was a very, it was a nightmare for me. She went too personal, because I went there to heal it, but not for a lecturer or something like that. Because first of all, she was not my mother.
If a person is very shy, to be helped by a female nurse, there's always male nurses around.
Although parents have experienced having children, today many are ignorant of their daughters' and sons' needs and the pressures they face.
These things weren't communicated to us when we were growing up. It is difficult for us to be able to talk to our children about contraception. Now when you tell them to use contraception or take them to the clinic, it's as if you opened a door for them to go out and have a sex spree.
Some young people have been tackling the issue head-on. One Gugulethu-based youth organization has been inundated with complaints about how youngsters are treated in public clinics.
For a dynamic youth organization, it's part of our daily living to empower abantu ngezinto that affects them, including your health. Whether it's an event where we call upon ulutsha lwaseGugulethu Nyanga Khayelitsha all over the metro, we meet in one place, we talk about izinto that affect us as Zulu lutsha.
And things are obviously no better for those with different sexual orientations.
Gays and lesbians are not properly accommodated at clinics, and they avoid them because they fear being asked personal questions. In one instance, a nurse asked a friend of mine how lesbians have sex.
Health workers are supposed to make you feel at home and as though you'll get help.
Will a change in clinic culture reduce the number of teenage pregnancies and sexually related infections? Or are the problems rooted in society? Hopefully, time will tell. Simamkele Matunduta, Cape Town.